Here we go. Here we go.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Get ball first? Alright.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before
Did
he's
we
out
get
of
it? Did we get it?
bounds.
Yes. Let's go.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Touchdown. Let's go.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Brady now on first down. A check down here to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Looks like a one.
They'll try the left side. It's Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his man Johnson.
Got him.
And all down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch-counter-punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Jones again.
No.
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Yes, let's go.
Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
On first down, it's Bailey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Nice,
He'll get
let's
it down
go.
this time to the 17.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Damn it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Fuck.
Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
They had that one covered pretty well. Damn.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Good hands, good hands.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, shit. I messed up.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Nice, nice, nice. One more down, boys.
He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Yes, let's go.
They'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender.
Kick it.
But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Yes.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, good
set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he'll be out right at the 35. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's try this.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Oh, shit.
It's still
Move out of the way.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been too long to get out here and take off.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Quick quarter.
7-7.
Tie game.
Score after 1. Yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Let's go.
12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady.
Get his fucking ass kicked. Yes, let's go.
The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that.
One more stop, boys.
sack.
One more stop. Let's go.
From
Let's
the
go.
gun,
Let's go.
Brady.
Let's go.
Out
Yes,
to the
let's
left
go.
there, complete to Howard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All right, we need to capitalize the T.
Time as that leads us
We
to
need
a
to capitalize the
fourth
T.
down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oops. Oops.
Now it's Crowder. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be
Nice,
brought
let's
down
go.
at the 45-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the door gets tough
Nice.
here.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
We're going for it.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Yes, let's go.
He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he is is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11. Dancing to his left. And he's gonna
Let's
take
go.
it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, shit.
He's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Ooh, damn.
And he'll take
Got
it
me
across
right there.
midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for second down. A give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Guy on 27. I got how he.
And this carry
Nice, let's go.
He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On second and goal, Brady. He finds Howard complete. A yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Let's go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady now on third and goal.
Oh. Yes, you got to. Nice.
Down at the 20-yard line. John Franklin Myers drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth
Let's
down.
go.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Capitalize the T now. We got to capitalize the T.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your
We don't get the ball in
you're happy to take them.
second half, so we got to fucking.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Touchdown before the first half, second half.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Airing one out for Crowder.
Oh, let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside hand.
Oh, yes, let's go.
Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
I can't believe he caught that. Oh, shit. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
That made me happy.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Let's go.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Watch the... Oh.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
All right.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, please. Yes. Let's go.
Along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run the draw with
I blew it.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right.
Let's go.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Let's see if I can do it again.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to
Let's go.
For a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback. as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Brady.
Nice, let's go. Let's go.
And they're to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Crowder now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance.
Let's go.
And they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well. Because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This is Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Jets. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Brady. Evans has it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good steam going.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson.
A know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Again, it's Brady. He'll get this one complete to Darden.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Darden. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Jones.
Yes, let's go.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Jones again.
Ooh,
taken into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Yeah.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bailey. Room here to run.
Let's go.
83 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Brady now on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Nice.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. Brady.
Let's go. Interception.
And he's able to get it back to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Got it from 55 yards away. That
it's
was
good.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
No.
Here's Brady. That's complete to
Let's go. Let's go.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Let's be aggressive.
There, it's 4th down.
Let's be
I know the
aggressive.
speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game.
I want to be
but the key
aggressive
to
on
good
this
rushing
one.
defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left.
Yes, let's go.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Let's go.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
Nice, Steve.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a play fake. Brady. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
Oh, no.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard
like
to do, too.
lipstick
Like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been
we
moving
won
it
the
well
Super
all
Bowl.
game on the ground.
Yes.
It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
We won the Super Bowl.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Well, I won. Happy about that. Won the Super Bowl. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy about that, honestly.
Super Bowl 56.
So in the aftermath of the big game, I sent a congratulatory text to a former guest who just so happened to, win the Super Bowl. And what I got back from the Jets' gifted rookie, well, I'm glad he said I could share it with all of you. Let me pull it up on my phone here real quick. Here it is. He writes, I still can't believe I'm a Super Bowl champ. And I'm going to enjoy this for a minute, but KC, I'm ready to make this a dynasty. And man, if you're a Gangrene fan, has a sweeter song ever been sung? This guy has become the leader of this team, and he is ready to lead you into the future. It's just remarkable. But before we move on, just to be clear, my definition of dynasty involves back-to-back Lombardi trophies. Because the way I see it, you have to defend the belt at least once if you want to reach that classic franchise status, okay? All right, plenty more to discuss about Super Bowl 56, where there were winners and losers beyond the field. Like, let's get to some of the best and worst commercials from the big game. Beginning with the one that
He doesn't say, is he a running back? I want to say he's a running back, right? He's a running back? I want to say he's a running back. I wish I'd tell you. I think he's a running back. Let's see who got Coach of the Year. Patriots coach, Cowboys coach. Oh, Jets coach got Coach of the Year. Nice. Nice. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, Jets coach. Alright, I'm done. Thanks for watching, and catch you next Super Bowl. If I do make it to the next Super Bowl, catch you next Super Bowl. And I stream on Twitch. And that's it. Bye.